Do you feel like you're playing a game of snakes and ladders, more snakes than ladders, when it comes to the game of change? Are you trying to make change and coming up against roadblocks? Satnam, this is Shiv, the Feel Better Coach. It's the Naked Truth Shower Talks. I'm standing here naked in my truth, sharing with you about making change, hitting the walls, and how we get to carry on. It's all well and good to say, fall down, get back up, or just take the next step. But when you're down, when you've hit that wall, when you're like, right, and you're crumpled on the floor and the wall's still remaining, what do? Maybe you get over that wall, maybe you make change, but maybe you start sliding back into your old habits and into your old systems and routines. And then you start to feel like you are going backwards, which you can't. You can't go backwards from a forwards place. Because if you are here and during your change you got to here, you're never going to slide all the way back to here if you pay attention. If you don't pay attention, then you will slowly find yourself back there. But if along the way, as you feel yourself sliding down when you hit that wall, you know that this isn't a message to tell you to stop. It isn't a message to see that you're not strong enough. In fact, it's completely the opposite. It's an invitation to carry on for those who have the courage for the journey ahead. It's an invitation for you to show how much stronger you are than you think. But it can be hard and it can feel lonely, because while we're making change and we're reaping the positive effects, everything feels good. And we feel good when everything feels good, right? But then when things start sliding back, we don't feel so good. And you'll know, I think the root of all change is feeling good, how we feel. So if we're not feeling good, change is going to be ever more challenging. And whoever said change was easy? Not anyone. So we already know that it's challenging. So in that respect, that's where we really need to set ourselves up for success, because we're already embarking on something that's challenging. We do not need to put more roadblocks in the way. The universe has that covered for us, right? So we can look at these in a different way. A lot of people experience change when they go traveling, right? You have some epiphany, you are in a different place, you have a different routine, and then you come back and you just feel like you're right back where you started. But you're not, because you got a glimpse. You got a glimpse inside the Pandora's box that's got all the things that they told you were evil. They're not evil. They're all the possibilities of a life not lived. And they want you to shut it closed. So they tell you the Pandora's box is evil. I don't think so. I think that Pandora's box is like a glimpse of the magical kingdom that could await us if only we could open it, right? So these challenges, as Paulo Coelho says in The Alchemist, if you want something badly enough, the universe will conspire to help you. But she will throw challenges along the way. I paraphrase that. He didn't say she and will throw challenges, but that's what he's saying. And that's how you get tested if you want something badly enough. So often the change we're trying to make isn't the change that we want. You see, the square root of it all of it, is that we want to feel peace in our skin and feel better in our daily lives. Tell me you don't want that. As glorious as it would be to go to Necker Island and hang with Richard Branson and whatever these dreams that you have that you might think would make your life, don't you think it would make your life to feel more peace in your skin and to feel happier and feel better in your daily life? Wouldn't that be worth so much more? And then, of course, you can still do the Necker Island thing, but you haven't got to hang it all on that thing and then, serve penance until then. So the square root of it all All the changes we want to make is that we want to feel better. And quite often, dieting and exercising more to lose weight don't make us feel better, so we don't get on board. And because we're not on board, we fail again. And then we get to beat ourselves up because we know that's just exactly how it goes. And then we're in that beautiful, familiar pattern. And in the meantime, life's passing us by. How many times have you said no to doing something that you really wanted to do, but you said no because of either how you look, how you feel, not feeling like you're appropriate in some way. You don't have the clothes, you don't have the right hair, the right makeup, you're not tall enough, you're not slim enough, you're not it enough, you're too quirky, you don't blend in. Thank goodness. I doubt you blend in if you're here. Oh, my tummy is gurgling. It's a fasting day. Maybe you heard that. But no matter what it is, know that you are where you need to be in order to go where you need to go. There is magic awaiting you. These challenges that come to us are there because if everyone could get them, then we'd all be clamoring for that beautiful vista and it wouldn't be as beautiful. We get it when we put in the work. The work isn't always like the work that we do from 9 to 5. Oftentimes it's as small as keeping a simple agreement with yourself. One simple agreement. If you can do that, if you can end your day, every day, with one simple agreement that you kept, despite everything else that you did, doing, human doing, you're a human being, right? If you've got that one thing, that's your anchor. And that will get you through so many storms. I'm living proof of it. Trust me, my seas get really frigging stormy and I'm very emotional and I'm very introvert. It's like the fact that I make lots of videos, but that's just me and the camera and you, right? And I can do it when I feel like it because that's another thing that I do. But it's just a really beautiful process and it's one I invite you to just step into those challenges, and when you're down, eat shit and find gold, right? And you'll get tired of it and you'll rise up, because when we feel the revulsion, we'll rise up. Don't get comfy down there, because that's the end of it all. Don't be making yourself a bed and you got to be really okay, but give yourself a moment. And in the meantime, I'd love to know from you, how is it when you are making change? What are the challenges that come up? How do you sabotage yourself? We'll talk about that in another video, because that's another thing that happens, right? You're the one who wants to make change and then you sabotage yourself. It's a really effed up equation, but it's true. It's because we're human beings feeling our way on the planet. Our job is just to try and navigate our waters a little bit better day by day and to live the lives that we were born to live. That doesn't mean when we're on vacation 4 weeks a year or 2 weeks if you're in America. Sorry, loves. But that means to find peace daily with who you are, where you are, how you look, how you feel, and who you're doing it with. Wouldn't that feel better? I'd love to know down below. Leave me your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're ready to take the next step and get lots more inspiration and support and join our global online program, Get Your Happy Back, as a lifetime member. It is a reset for body, mind and spirit. We get together 4 times a year for practice sessions where you actually put the shit into practice, because it's one thing that we can teach you how to start hacking your mind and changing your habits and getting your mind on board. But it's quite another putting that into practice, like we're just talking about, and hitting those roadblocks and feeling down and hitting those challenges. Well, when you're alone, but when you're in a group, you're never alone. So you can come there and someone else is going to tell you, hey, it's all good, and you're going to get supported. So if you're ready for that, come over to onewomanrevolution.tv/next step, NEXTSTEP, next step, all one word, because that's what you need to do. Take the next step. As I said, it can be challenging. So what we share in there are tools and strategies to help you become more aware of the hurdles, because obviously if you're aware that, oh, this hurdle is actually part of the journey, still sucks, but you realize it's part of the journey, that it's a process, and that's part of the process. Light, dark, pain, joy, all of that stuff. And it's all about us finding our equilibrium within that. And that's why Kundalini Yoga and meditation has just been the best gift I've ever received, because I used to be so much more of a basket case than I am today. I'm still pretty damn crazy, but I'm not a nervous basket case like I used to be. What's possible for you when you start tuning into the real you and feeling better every day and some peace in your skin? I'd love to know. Sat down.